In a recent interview, ex-Calauan Mayor Antonio L. Sanchez claimed he is innocent. Inosente raw siya. Now, with that being said, lalo siyang hindi qualified for RA 10592 dahil itong batas na ito ay para sa guilty lamang.
It was easy to catch me with your big brown eyes and the way you smile. I guess that you
Ex-Calauan Mayor Antonio L. Sanchez. Ano nga ba masasabi natin sa taong to? Uh, as usual, when we start our podcast, nire-research natin yung kung ano ba talaga itong tao to, kung ano yung background niya. Things that I can pick up online lang naman. Kasi, we all have to work as well, and I'm no exception. So, kung ano lang makita ko online about the person, tinitignan natin. Mabuti bang mayor to? Mediocre at best. He just has a clan there. And I think they're still empowered now. So anyway, I'm not sure. I think they're still in power now. Now, here's the thing. Researching on the person, hindi lang pala sila Aileen Sarmiento at Alan Gomez na naging biktima ng mama. Back in 1991, he had a father and son assassinated. Yung father and son na to are supporters of his rival family sa Calauan. The names are Nelson Peñalosa and Rickson Peñalosa. Ngayon, okay, inutos siya sa mga bata niya. And 2 years later, 2 years, nangyari yung kila Aileen tsaka kay Alan Gomez. Aileen Sarmiento and Alan Gomez. You can just, ayoko mag-akusa, pero kung yun lang ang nahuli at parang habit na ng tao, it's worth looking into. Okay, I won't detail kung ano nangyari doon sa kila Peñalosa at kila Sarmiento and Gomez. It's just too gruesome, and that's not the point of this episode. I'll just place the case numbers here so that you can read it up online yourself kung ano nangyari. I won't detail it anymore. Needless to say, it's very disturbing. Nung binabasa ko, it's the stuff of nightmares. The man is a real nightmare. Okay? He will project that he's like angelic and eccentric and nice, pero it's just as creepy as it gets. But anyway, all right. So, nung yung double murder case ni Peñalosa, they're all found guilty si Sanchez and his henchmen. Yung Peñalosa case was brought to court in 1994. The trial court decision was issued December 1996, and Sanchez was already in jail when the UP case, for the UP case, okay, UPLB. Now, Sanchez was sentenced to 7 life terms for rape and murder for Aileen Sarmiento and Alan Gomez. All right. Since he's been in the New Bilibid prison for 24 years now. Okay? Now, worthy to note that Sanchez, kaya biglang naging matunog pa na naman yung ating spokesperson, Sanchez was a former client of our beloved spokesperson, Salvador Panelo. Okay? So anyway, ano ba ang pinag-uusapan? Republic Act 10592, otherwise known as the act increasing the good conduct and time allowances, okay, for convicts serving in jail. Okay. Ang ibig sabihin nito, dadagdagan yung mga oras deducted from an inmate's prison sentence for his good behavior. Okay, we'll get into the details of paano kinaklasify later, no? As in effect, Sanchez and 10,000 other inmates are set to be released because of this. Now, Here's the thing. There was a petition in the Supreme Court questioning the implementing rules and regulation of this act na prospective ang application. Pag sinabing prospective, kunyari ininak natin ngayon, batas, no? By Congress. 15 days later, when after publication, it becomes a law. Okay, after, you know, pag pinirmahan na ng presidente, and then prospective, meaning from here on forward, from then on forward. Okay. Now, by the way, um, oo, kontrobersya na rin online sa social media na pinirmahan ni President Aquino, Noynoy, siya yung presidente that time, yung batas. But please note, okay, na it's a Republic Act. It's not an executive order, meaning dumaan ng Congress yan, dumaan ng lower house, dumaan ng Senate, they evaluated, debated on it, and Pinoy signed it. Okay? Alright, ganun lang yun. So, ngayon, ang sabi nila, hindi pwedeng ganun. Okay? Dahil there's a well-settled principle sa criminal law na pag there's a law enacted that is favorable to the accused, pwedeng retroactively applied. Okay? Because criminal penalties should be against the state and liberally applied to convicts. Let me explain, maraming big words, and let me explain that in a bit. Ano yung sabihin ng retroactive effect? Okay? Ganito kasi yan. I'll explain through an example because this is not a law lecture naman. I'll explain through an example. Halimbawa, today, nagkaroon tayo ng batas na decriminalizing theft. Hindi na criminal theft. Kunyari lang naman, I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen. Definitely. Pero example lang yan. Halimbawa lang. Ngayon, hindi na crimen ang theft. Okay? So what happens is, everyone who was convicted of theft prior to today, dapat pakawalan na rin kasi hindi naman crimen, hindi naman pala crimen ang theft. So ganun 'yon. Kahit na ngayon natin ngayon naging effective yung batas, retroactive effect yan, may retroactive effect yan. Meaning hindi na dapat sila maging guilty. Okay, that's one side naman. Second, kunwari merong batas ngayon, okay, na may taong convicted 5 years ago, serving sentence na, 5 years ago, nagkaroon ng batas ngayon na yung he's supposed to, kunyari, yung 5 years ago, he's supposed to serve 10 years. Ano? Yun ang example natin. 5 years ago, he's supposed to serve 10 years in prison. Okay, yun ang sentence niya. Nagkaroon ng batas ngayon, ngayon lang reducing the sentence to 8 years. Okay? Ngayon, yung sinerve niya ng 3 years na lang ang deserve niya. Okay? Kahit ngayon parang naging batas yun. Bakit? Kasi syempre, nobody's supposed to spend a minute more in jail than he's supposed to. Okay? Kung hanggang dun lang yung penalty, hanggang dun lang. Kung hanggang dun lang ang batas, hanggang dun lang. Okay? That's justice. Okay? So, ganun yung hindi pwede sa batas yung ngayon lahat ng convict ngayon lang na 8 years from here forward lang, hindi. And that was the subject of the petition sa Supreme Court. Now, tayo magagalit sa Supreme Court, ininterpret lang yung batas. Ganun lang talaga ang trabaho ng Supreme Court. So, they said it should have retroactive effect. Kaya nga nag-qualify sila Sanchez and those 10 other inmates. Now, so, according to Supreme Court spokesperson Brian Osaka, the Supreme Court just did its job. In deciding the case, the court applied the fundamental doctrine in criminal law that penal laws, when favorable and advantageous to the accused, should be applied retroactively. Okay? Ang exception niyan, merong exception, hindi absolute yun. If the convict is a recidivist, a habitual delinquent, an escapee, or those charged with heinous crimes. Okay? Marami na namang big words. Recidivist, habitual delinquent. May mga technical definitions sa batas eh. Okay? I'll just put them here. Okay? Ngayon, since this is not a law lecture, um, is oversimplify natin for just the understanding of what they are. These are people na paulit-ulit ng offenders. Okay? Paulit-ulit na silang parang career criminal na sila. Paulit-ulit na lang ginagawa yung kanilang mga krimen. Kaya either recidivist sila or habitual delinquent. Escapee, madaling intindihan yan. Puga. Okay? Those charged with heinous crimes. Now, is Sanchez charged with a heinous crime? We'll discover that in a bit at magugulat kayo. Okay? Magugulat kayo. Okay. How is the GCPA or Good Conduct and Time Allowance Act applied? It's applied to two things. Number one, those who are preventively imprisoned, meaning kahit ongoing kaso, nakakulong na. Number two, those who are already convicted and serving sentence, exclusions apply only to the former covered by Article 29 and not the latter covered under Article 97. Okay? Okay. Yung Article 29, yun yung preventively imprisoned. Ano? Now, yung Article 97, naka-enumerate lang doon yung parang kung ano yung mga merits nila. Kasi merit system yun eh. Ano yung mga merits nila? O pag ginawa mo to, bawas ng ilang taon. Pag ginawa mo to, bawas ng ilang taon. Okay? Ganun lang yun. You know, tignan nyo na lang. Nandyan yung grading niyan. Merit system yun. So anyway, how will a person be released? There are actually three factors to it. Number one, you qualify for the GCPA. Okay? Number two, factual determination that they have actually been in good behavior within the period specified by Article 97 to merit GCPA. Number three, these determinations are to be made by management and screening by the management and screening evaluation committee. Kung lulusot ka doon, most likely qualified ka to be released. Okay lang. Alright. May definition ng good conduct din. Okay. Now, merong binanggit dyan na heinous crimes. Okay? Okay. Dito tayo magkakatalo eh. Heinous crimes. Ano ba ang heinous crime? Is rape and murder. A rape and murder heinous crime. Heinous crime, by the way, is not a crime. It's an adjective or, what you call a classification of certain crimes. Okay? Recently, nagkaroon ng debate yan sa Senate where Pacquiao wanted to include drug manufacturing and the fact that you're a drug lord to be included in the definition of a heinous crime. So, question: is rape and murder a heinous crime? Ano ba ang heinous crime? According to Justice Secretary Mercado Guevara, there is no existing definition of heinous crimes. Following the suspension of the Heinous Crimes Act, RA 7659, the term appeared again in the RA 10592. Kaya nagkakaproblema sila. Now, here's the thing. Kung walang definition ng heinous crimes, paano mo masasabing hindi qualified si Sanchez? Sa palagay natin, rape and murder is a heinous crime. But that's not how the law works. The law works this way. Kailangan i-define mo muna lahat ng sinasabi mo bago siya mag-qualify as such. Katulad ng pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, yung recidivist, malinaw. Yung habitual delinquent, malinaw. Pero, ang heinous crime, suspended nga yung batas Heinous Crime Act eh. Kasi, kaya na-suspend yung Heinous Crime Act dahil papasok dyan kasi yung death penalty. Ngayon, naintindihan niya na kung ba't naka-suspend. Ba't nga ba hindi effective yan? Of course, under death penalty, nakasuspend din. Ang pinakamahaba lang natin is reclusion perpetual without parole. Ngayon, ang dapat sa death penalty kasi is dapat the crime is heinous crime. Now, according to the Constitution, it was left to Congress to yung kinakraft yung yung 1987 Constitution, that issue was left to Congress if in case redefine nila or reimpose sila. So gusto nila may mga politicians na gusto ng impose, may mga tao rin gusto ng impose. Then again, kung ganun, kailangan mo i-define yan. Okay? Ano ba ang heinous act? Ano ba ang heinous crime? Ngayon, let's say, kaya sila nagkakagulo ngayon. Let's say, yung heinous crime act na yan, sabi nila, sige, wag natin i-suspend na. Gawin na natin ngayon, i-reactivate na natin yan. Fine. So, di tuloy-tuloy na yan, papasok na rin yung death penalty. Fine. Ngayon, question. Hindi pa rin applicable dahil remember, kailangan pagka ginawa mo yun, prospective, hindi siya retroactive, hindi mag-a-apply kay Sanchez. Di ba? Remember how laws work? Lalo na pag penal laws, hindi, kaya ako in-explain kanina yun, hindi siya papasok kay Sanchez, magiging effective siya now and forward. Kasi hindi favorable sa kanya. Okay? That's the problem now. Yun ang problema. Yun ang problema nila ngayon. Okay, di problema. Ang daming problema, di ba? So anyway, nasaan na tayo ngayon? Nasaan na tayo ngayon? Okay. Question. Qualified ba siya? Okay. Hindi pa rin. Bakit kamo? Kasi, papatak siya dun sa good conduct. Okay? Good conduct. Hello? Good conduct is defined as the conspicuous and satisfactory behavior of a detention or convicted prisoner consisting of active involvement in rehabilitation programs, productive participation in authorized work, activities, or accomplishments of exemplary deeds, coupled with faithful obedience to all prison/jail rules and regulations. Okay? Kung papasok ka doon, most likely, okay na kasi na-discuss na natin kung bakit hindi siya qualified sa Heinous Act. Basically, sinasabi lang natin yung Heinous Act, wala pang application. Now, here's the thing. Wala pang Supreme Court decision on Heinous Act, heinous crimes because ang madidesisyonan lang ng Supreme Court on heinous crimes pag in-elevate mo na sa kanila. Pag naka-appeal na, may actual case dapat. Hindi sila pwede magbigay ng opinion ng wala lang. Okay? Kailangan may case muna. Alright. In 2010, jail officers seized 10 kilograms yata of shabu na nakatago sa ilalim ng statue ni Virgin Mary. Wow. Talk about conscience. Wala nang takot tong mamang to. Okay. Na may street value ng 1.5 million. Nakalagay doon. Ay, nako. Nakalagay sa image ni Virgin Mary, sa statue ni Virgin Mary. Okay. Can you believe in prison? Unang-una, okay, that's one violation. The biggest actually. Second violation is, makikita naman sa balita yan na meron daw flat screen TV yung kanyang rooms, which is bawal, naka-aircon pa, bawal, special. Parang anak ng Diyos. And he maintains his innocence, ha? Ang sabi niya, ano daw, ha? Pin-rame up lang daw siya ng kanyang mga kalaban sa politika. Yan daw ay love triangle na tinapon lang sa Kalawan at binintang sa kanya. Yung sarili ng mga bodyguard nag-testify. So, paano ba to? Malabo. Malabo yung mama. So, in this instance, it is safe to say, drugs save the day. Oo. Try to chew on that. Shabu save the day. Okay? So, hindi siya makakalapit. Dahil, doon sa offense na yon, kalimutan na muna natin lahat yung mga heinous crimes. Doon pa lang, tabla na siya. Okay? Doon sa mga violation niya yun. Alright. On August 24, the President said he will not allow Sanchez's release. Sir, there is nothing to disallow. Disqualified yung mama. Disqualified yung mama. Okay. All right. The Senate is now today scrambling to change the law applicable specifically to heinous crime offenders. Okay, here's the thing. Sino ba may kasalanan dyan sa Sanchez issue na yan? Believe it or not, it's Congress. The Senate and the lower house. Here's the way I see it. The way I see it, opinion ko. Yang GCTA na yan, hindi kasi ma-photo up yan eh. Hindi ma-photo up yung batas na yan eh. For votes. Sa totoo lang, none of us, until this Sanchez issue came about, I would never have known what GCTA means or RA 10592. Okay? Or the Heinous Crimes Act. Kasi hindi naman araw-araw pinag-uusapan yan. Nobody knows it. Hindi siya ma-photo op, hindi siya kumukuha ng boto. Okay? Ito ay, kapakanan ng mga preso, which is not really that popular. So anyway, unlike yung walang katapusan nating investigation in aid of legislation na wala namang nangyayari, imbestiga na, pag gano'n, araw-araw ka nasa TV. Okay? Hindi katulad ng mga ganitong batas na dapat matagal na nilang pinulido. Hindi tinitignan kasi it's not the type to bring votes. Hindi katulad ng mga press conferences na kung ano-ano, pa-interview ng kung ano-ano. It is a failure of Congress simply because the law isn't popular. Yun eh. Hindi ka mati-TV dahil dyan. Yun ang problema nun. Yun ang problema nun. Okay? And that is really gross. Okay? That is really gross. Now, it's just weird in that sense na tipong just because hindi siya mapapakinabangan politically, nobody looked into it. Ito na tayo ngayon. Naghahabulan sila kung paano gagawin. But then again, You have to have a good understanding of laws para malaman mo to plug the, it's a loophole, to plug the loophole. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Um, Regarding Panelo's relationship with um, with Sanchez. Now, I don't know for a fact if in case he had a hand in this, okay? Pero remember, Panelo is a one of the top tier lawyers of the country, okay? And my father's a lawyer kasi. And knowing this, na tipong if you have a relationship, a good relationship with your clients, there's a bond that forms kasi. Yung kahit friendship man lang, na tipong kahit na bago yung legal team ni Sanchez ngayon, you know, they could have asked him, Panyero, baka nang pwedeng kami matulungan. I really don't know ano kung may ganung nangyari, and probably what Panelo would do is make discreet phone calls kaya nagkaganito. But the thing is, ganito, I see nothing wrong with it kasi hindi naman siya kikita dyan. Hindi niya na kliyente. I don't think na there's graft or anything. It may be just a human favor. Favor lang. Okay? Favor lang. Pumutok sa balita. Ayun. Distansya silang lahat. Distansya siya ngayon. So anyway, so I really see nothing wrong with his involvement kung involved man siya. Sabi niya hindi, natural sabihin niya hindi. Okay, fine. Fine. Pero I really see nothing wrong with it. So, unless may alam kayo, then ilabas nyo. Otherwise, haka-haka lang naman tayong lahat meron, di ba? Okay, fine. What papasok na tayo sa politic of the matter. Nakakainis na. Okay. Yung mga advisors ni Vice President, should be replaced. I believe. Kasi kahit na lawyer yung Vice President hindi siya dapat nagsasalita ng mga kung ano-ano Okay? Which makes people, dislike her. Yun ang problema kasi Okay? It makes people dislike her. Sinasawsawan lahat ng issue. Sinasabi niya na something like, yung mga ganitong batas is only for the rich. Napag-iiwanan yung poor. Okay? And because Sanchez can afford good lawyers, walang relevance yun, madam. Kasi, mapasok na qualified yung mama Okay? Kung ganito yan I believe all lawyers are good. Okay? I believe all lawyers are good. Remember, may 10,000 nga siyang kasama na dapat lumaya Now, it's just a matter of applying for it or petitioning for it Kung qualified naman yung kliyente mo Di ba? Now, hindi niya dapat sinasabi yun. It's an affront to the law practice. Hindi maganda. Okay? Next, yung mga, ito na naman si Bato na naman. Si Senator De La Rosa. Bato. Okay. Something everyone must understand. The person is not a politician. Okay? He's a career officer. Okay? Police, PNP. Never nag-enter ng politics yan. Kahit barangay captain, hindi tumakbo yan. So, he suddenly found himself in the limelight being asked questions na hindi siya sanay sumagot. I'll give you a test Tanungin mo yung mga veterano niyan, sila Chis Escudero, si Cayetano, si Enrile, nakakagaling sumagot ng mga yan. Hindi sila sasagot the way Bato answers. Okay? What he probably meant with second chances would be, nung tinanong siya about Sanchez. Siguro what he meant is if he qualifies, if Sanchez qualifies, he deserves a second chance. And I believe that as well. If he qualifies, he deserves a second chance. Okay? Pero hindi nga siya politiko eh. Okay? He doesn't know how to answer these things. Kita mo, nakikipag-away pa nga sa, sa leftist student eh. Senador ka, bumaba ka sa level ng leftist student. Naman, Senator Bato, huwag ka papatol lang ganun. Dapat ang ginawa mo, tumahimik ka lang. Okay? Pinakinggan mo, okay, move to strike, yung ginawa nung, sino ba yung Pia Cayetano yata, nakatabi niya. Nag-move to strike yung comments ng bata. And that's how you do it. Yung mga veteranong politicians. Hindi mo papatulan yun. Kasi pag pinatulan mo yun, dadamputin pa ng presyon at gagawin ka na storya. And here it is. Bato loses his school, etc., etc., etc. It's now a meme. Okay? It's now a meme. O, iiyak na naman, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Senator Bato, learn from the best mga politiko, paano sumagot naman ganyan, parang hindi ka naiipit. Okay? Alright. Okay. Bottom line, is he qualified for GCTA? On penal laws, he is, but na-disqualified siya because of conduct. Okay? Conduct. Again, this is one of those instances where drugs save the day. Only in the Philippines can drugs save the day. My name is Patrick. This is Pat Talks, Lone Wolf edition of Anything Under 3 Stars in the Sun. Ollie, I miss you. Brought to you by Pinoy Matters TV. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. I will always respond to you.
It was easy to catch me with your big brown eyes and the way you smile.